UK Bangs Australia. It's great to have you on, mate. Hey, how's your day been so far?
Oh, been good, thanks. Thank you for having us.
Mate, we're very happy to have you on board. I guess one of the reasons why we've got you on board because you've got an album coming up which is called the Monarch. Before we dive deeper, you've got it's Sardinia. I've been around since 2008, and I believe you're the vocalist of the band.
Yeah.
So with the history of Sardinia, how did the original vision came for the band, and do you feel it has evolved since then?
Okay, so for the beginnings, we decided to have a band with and merge our interest in metal music. So we have a band. We are four people because I was initially the vocalist, but also the bassist player of the band.
Yeah.
So it was a four-piece band, um, and we have different genres we like. So we have a thrash metal, Viking, black metal, death metal, and we want to merge all together. And we were very fan of the Viking scene of that period. So we started listening to Enciferum and to Risas, but we were also a fan of the epic doom scene and heavy metal scene like Gravedigger, power metal like Blackguard, epic metal like the Italian Doomsword, Spirit Angle, Manila Road, and so on. And we start to do this, and because so many bands in North Europe use their own language to sing, like many black metal bands,
Yeah.
and we thought that we want to tell our stories in our native language. So also in English, some songs, but also in Sardinian. So that's the spirit that in which we start at the beginning, and then our sound changes year by year, and this is our third record, and we went to more aggressive genre, and we dive into a blackened death metal with melodic influences, because I sing it in different kind of styles, and so we want to be more aggressive but without remove melodies, and so yeah, that's the
Yeah.
that's the story.
Yeah, because I've actually been listening to your last record. I think your last record was called. Oh, I'm on the spot here.
Milianos.
Pianos. Yeah, that's it. I've listened.
That means in Sardinian means 1,000 years.
I've been listening to your songs for the pretty much last 2 days, and I noticed some songs are in English, some songs are in Sardinian. I guess when you with the songs that you guys have written, pretty much in the band's history, how do you find the right song to choose as language?
Okay. Our writing process is starts with the music. Okay, so we start by riff, merging the songs the lyrics together, creating a song, and then I let inspire myself with the song, and I found a theme. So these songs, okay, maybe I could talk about this theme or this other one theme, and then I said, okay, maybe this song, the Sardinian language fits better than the English, and that's the moment when I choose that language, and it's especially when we want to talk about our history and our culture, about more folklore about Sardinia, but we're using that also in pop culture. In this record, we had a song it's called Re de Sonno. So King of Dreams is based on the Sandman novels from Neil Gaiman, and the song is written in Sardinian. There's just an English part in the chorus, but I thought that fitted well. So that's it's a process where we are creating the songs, and we decided to where to go.
Yeah.
But it's very natural because we want to preserve a language, we want to use our language, but also or we want to use English to, let's say, like an entry level. So you maybe you fall in our song is in English, then you listen to the rest and you say, okay, nice, that's a different, why it's different, and you try to understand better our sound and what we do.
Yeah. Oh, I found that the songs that when you select the English and Sardinian, I find that it's well executed because I actually enjoy more when the songs are Sardinian. Like for my as
Okay.
I listen to your to the band, I find that it just has a bit more because it's now it's a native language. It's not English. It has a bit more for me. It has a bit. For me, it feels more. Oh, I don't want to like put it. I don't want to tag it, but it just feels more organic, more natural. Like it's something different. Because when you hear a lot of European bands that come from a lot of culture, metal has a lot of culture, a lot of languages, and it's very easy to go into English because it's safe. Because most bands go get their music attention because they feel English is the main language that people want to get to. So, like to get their music across. But I feel that I like when I personally like to listen to when it's in their own language. It has more character, and I really enjoy listening to Shardana when it's into Sardinian because it just has that bit more flair, bit more character. You don't know what it's about. You have to get the translator, but you can just imagine what it's like. It has that. For me, it really captivates me.
It's very important, this thing to us. So thank you so much for, for that.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for us. As you said, for everyone, it's more simple to write song in English for easy listening for everyone. But we want to try to do something different, and we are not the first. We are not the first because we as a metal scene, there is a metal scene and a rock scene that use the Sardinian language for the song. So we know we are not just we know not just the first or the one. We are a part of an entire scene that uses Sardinian for music. So we are part of the process.
That's cool. It's good to see that the other Sardinian band use that language as well.
It's also a little hard, because we suffered from colonialism, and so so our language was native language was discouraged last during the Second World War and before. So for us, we still have something in our heads that said Sardinian is not good. You have to speak Italian. But this last 20 years, people are trying to fight back and try to work to keep our language alive and use it in common context. So that's our process too.
Yeah. And what I've also discovered, the band Shardana, it actually comes from the Sardinian poets of the Bronze Age. Who came up with the idea of the band, and do you feel that the name of the band kind of reflects what you said earlier about Sardinian culture? The fighting them, and was it part of that to get to get what you guys needed to say?
Yeah, in part, but I think that at the beginning we want to follow the folk metal scene of that period, so 2008, 2010. So because the Shardana is a sea folk of the Mediterranean Sea, and is in some kind related to Sardinia. So we are not certain that Shardana are Sardinian, but it's very probably they were based on Sardinia. and that kind of theme was very interesting, and we want to and also we want to um, create a sound very similar to the other no, not very similar, but we want to be along inside the genre. So we want to be talk about like battle songs and some stuff like that. So Shardana was the best name for us, because what the sea pirates want to ravage all the other ships, and so initially we talk about them, but then we started to talk about Sardinia and not also ancient history, but history of Sardinia.
Yeah.
So we move to other topics about our land, but that was the beginning. So we want to be more folk metal, light tourism, and stuff like that. But slightly we changed to other topics.
Ah,
But we keep the name because we know it was a cool name. So
it is a cool name. I actually like when I first heard it. I was like, this is a cool name. And then you get more and more. You find out there's more. There's a reason. The reason why you guys called Sardinia. There's a reason why you guys do the Sardinian heritage and other stuff. But moving forward to the present, your album, which is coming on September the 5th, the Monarch. I listened to it before the interview, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the
Thank
track
you.
"The Awakening." I've probably been playing it probably a while. Once when I got the song came to me through through the press release when your song came out, and I really liked the intro. And I really liked the aggression, and then out of nowhere the clean vocals come in, very melodic. So it's very, it's got atmospheric, but at the same time there's melody. So there's like, it's not really, this is black metal, this is death metal, this is Sardinian music. This is our music. This is what we do. This is our song. This is our art, and I felt that this is very artistic, which blew me away with that song, "The Awakening," and then and also there's also a lot of good tracks. Every track that's in that track, they all stand up on their own, and forgive my Sardinian, but you got tracks like
Go for it.
yeah, correct me. You probably get to have a bit of a haha at me if I get it wrong. Let me try. Pharaoh, which I think it means hell.
Pharaoh, yes.
Pharaoh, which that's just
Pharaoh.
like bang and bang. And as I said earlier, like that was one of the tracks that just came and stand out. CERBUS, which is the one that was just released with a lyric video.
No, it's CERBUS.
Oh, you sent books. Sorry. So I do apologize.
Oh, no need.
That when people are going to listen to it, I think that's going to be with the track order that you guys have, that track's going to be like, I want to hear more. And I always feel if you listen to an album, like I can tell you got a lot of albums behind you. There's some albums you listen to, and you're always going to have a good intro, but you always want a good outro because you want people to have that sense of I've got to listen to more. I want to hear more. It's like a movie. So and
that's the point. Yeah, it's like I always when we write song, or also when I listen to the songs I like. I perceive the songs like stories, so the stories move you to scene by scene to something. You go back to the chorus, back to the refrain, the stuff. So we try to do this. So when you listen to a song, it's like you join a movie or something that moves over time, and you are guided to the end of it. So that's the point.
And also Soft Waitress was one of my favorite tracks as well, and I just gonna get my note. That's actually based on a set of novels.
Yeah,
But I believe that was based on novels. I just who was the who?
Michael Moorcock's.
Yeah,
Michael Moorcock's. Yeah, was an English writer from the 70s, but he's still alive. He's still
yeah,
and what can I say about him? He's a interesting fantasy writer because it's not just about dragons and stuff fighting at each other. No, it's beyond that. It's his books was always about a way to talk about his society and the decay of his society, and I found that his books are amazing. I think because they're very, very epic and sad in some way, and except for the writers talk about one of his heroes. It is called Corum, the Prince in the Scarlet Robe, and is in his books always the anti-heroes. So they're not like Conan the Barbarian stuff of things. No, it's heroes with problems, with great problems, and it's a very interesting read. So
the Silver Hand trilogy.
That's it. Yeah.
From that. I guess when I listen to your coming album, because it's very shorter than the last album, but I feel that the Monarch has, for me, it sounds more aggressive. In certain parts of the song, there's more aggression. Well, the last album, it still had aggression as well, but it was still a bit more. It was more atmospheric. But I found out that with the Monarch, it just had a bit more brutal. Did you guys want it to go in that direction, or did it just organically came that way? Like, what was it like with this process of the album?
I think it's the latter. Yes, I think it just came out as it is. So we were just writing songs, and at a certain point we realized that it's more aggressive than before. We like it, so yeah, let's go in that way. So it was very natural. Was I think it's always a work in progress with us. But we started with Milianos, the previous record, in a way, and we want to continue being more aggressive to the Monarch. So like the two records are related, but I think it's a bit different because, as you said, it's more aggressive, and but we don't want to remove melodies. We want to be angrier, but catchy. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No. I think that, like, I'm probably, those who are watching this interview, you've got to listen to The Awakening, their first track. The Awakening kind of sets the era for the album The Monarch. And I think that when you do the melody, I think, it's the execution's right, because, you come up and then you've got that powerful chorus with the music, and it's easy to do that, if you want to go into that, should we make it more of the black metal atmospheric, or should we just try and do what we feel creative? And I feel like when you do those clean vocals, it actually shines, and it really suits the song, and it's just fit for the song The Awakening. And even songs like Self-Righteous, this is even the ones in Sardinian, they all have the right moment, and I think that what I really admire about Shardana, just looking at your music, I believe I like the way that's well crafted, well thought. Things that just in the song structure, in the layer, and the framework, things just go into, let's have some folk or some clean, or let's do aggression, whatever the music is, and you lay it there, and then you go into another journey, and I think that listeners will really enjoy listening to your music, especially in Australia. So they can hear the music in the background once we do the post, so they'll get to hear that your awesome music. Speaking of what, you guys have been a bit busy, not just promoting the album, but you just did a show um, in the weekend 2 days ago. You
Yeah,
supported is it Sinister? I believe it was Sinister,
yeah,
wasn't it? How was that?
yeah. Oh, it was cool, man. It was very, very cool. It was a good festival with the backliners. We are one of three bands that supported Sinister, and Sinister was amazing, man. It was really amazing, and the crowd went crazy when they went on stage. People just just screamed. So it was a very good moment for us. We are very honored to be there, and we have fun as well on the stage. It was a good day. And next month it will be on Cosmic 40 Festival in UK, in
Yeah,
London, and we are very excited to be there. And then we have to still come out with our release party in Cagliari, in Sardinia, and then we have some show in December, and we are planning next year to go out Italy and maybe do something in Europe as well. So we are working on it. So
yeah, that's cool. Is there been any career highlights for you? Like, has there been any career highlights in your time that you've had, like a show that stand out to you?
I don't know. uh, 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 I I'm not sure because every time we are on stage, we are very happy to be there. We want to perform at the best of our possibilities. We did a mini tour 2 years in Italy and north of Italy, and we were very happy to be there. And we do shows with just us, with no band to support, and that went very well, and it was cool, very cool, because when you go to a place and no one knows you and that goes well, you're happy. So that's our highlights.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't have one in specific, but that's it.
yeah. I guess it's probably you always get that because I used to play on stage as well when I was in bands, and when people don't know your music and they never heard you, they listen, they like your music. It's probably the best feeling after you get off and people go, man, I really like your music. I really
Yeah.
think you guys are good. And you're like, yeah, you just
And also, you go down and connect to people. You sell merchandise. And
yeah.
talk. So it was like a party every time.
Yeah, no, that's the best feeling you get. They come in, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, you shake hands and that, and it's always a good feeling because it just makes the work that you put in, when you put it on stage, it makes it all worth it all when you put it all together, and when people react to resonate with the music, it's the most important feeling. Before we wrap it up, um,
Hmm.
for anyone that's just discovered Sardinia for the first time, especially if they're going to listen through the new record, the Monarch, what do you want them to take away from the album, or just with your music in general?
Hmm. Uh, never thought about that because when we write songs, we want to we are committed to the songs and to the record. So we are doing this. We want to be the best we can do at the moment, and we want just to share this record to the people. So um, what we want to do is just to spread the word, play in every place we can be, we can be there, and just that. So share our music, connect to people, and have fun in the process. That's
That's
it.
the most important thing, mate. Um, Mate, before we wrap it up, we've got your tracks on our official Spotify Headbangers Australia playlist. So anyone that's watching
Oh,
the
thank you.
video, we've got some of their tracks. I do recommend listening to them. There's some awesome tracks, and Awakening's one of them. So you've got to listen to that song. Mate, it's a pleasure to have you on, Aaron, and we want to wish all the band the best of luck with the release of the Monarch, and please don't hesitate to keep in contact, and we'd like to know more about your journey, and we've got your support all the way from Australia, the other side of the world. We're a big island in Sardinia, but really small because it's all the rest of Australia is all desert.
Thank you so much for having us. It means a lot. It means a lot. Thank you for everything.
No worries.
You see a sycamore. You are carrying me, trying to